Hello, my name is Ricky, and I want to share my story. I grew up in a single-family home, myself, two sisters, and my mom. Christ wasn't ever the focus or the center of our lives. I didn't really know who he was until later on in life. You see, my mom was a Wiccan. She cast spells, read tarot cards, and other things like that. We really didn't attend church, pray, or even read the Bible. As a child, we lived in several unsafe places. This was a result of my dad being physically abusive and mentally unstable. Two occasions I can recall was my mom being drugged by her hair, sat in a chair, and a gun being put to her head, and my dad telling me and my sisters that he was going to kill her. The next, he kicked in our door one night, and one of my mom's friends shot him in front of myself and my two sisters. As a teenager, I used and sold many types of drugs, as well as robbed many people. I developed trust and anger issues from being kicked out on several occasions. At 17 years old, I finally found Christ at Celebrate Recovery. After it almost took losing the closest person to me due to infidelity, I quickly separated myself from my old group of friends, and shortly after, one of my best friends was shot during a drug deal gone wrong. In February 2007, at 19 years old, we had our first son, and I was finally addiction-free. Shortly after, I started drinking and eventually backslid into my addiction. I started trafficking drugs, and my marriage and my children suffered greatly from this. One night shortly after, I had a massive heart attack, and my family was told I wasn't going to make it through the night. My wife was pregnant at the time with our second child, and I grew very angry with God. I became depressed and contemplated suicide many times. Several years passed, and I found myself back at that church. I started to realize I never really led my family, that it was my wife doing it all along. It was at this time I realized the true power of Christ and the awesome plans he had for me in my life. And that it was him that carried through all my trials, and he never left my side. For 20 some odd years, he was making me and molding me into the man I am today. I'm finally the husband my wife needs, the father I didn't have, and the one my children needs. I am nowhere near perfect, and I still have my flaws. Everything I've been through isn't a series of misfortunate events. It's a powerful tool from God that he has equipped me with that I can help change lives. Today, I finally know who I am. I'm a child of God. I'm a 4th and 5th grade minister, and I do my best to mentor a group of kids I met at camp that are from Oklahoma. I'm about to go on my first missions trip. All this wouldn't have been possible without him. All I am is a vessel. I don't deserve any credit. It's the one that resides in me that does. I have one quick verse of scripture I'd like to share with you. It's Romans 8:18. The pain you have been feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming. Thank you all very much.